What's up, good people? Another round of the Neighbors Way, Mr. Al People, the MPN Network, the mighty MPN Network. Thank you so much for hitting play to watch this, to listen, what have you. Hopefully your week is good and hopefully your weekend is much, much better whenever you're watching this. So, yep. Another round of it. So, and also, thank you so much for watching the other videos. We greatly appreciate it. Run them numbers up, share with your folks. More of this content to come from your boy, Mr. Al Pete, mighty MPN Network, okay? All right, so today, let me bring him on camera right now. Boom, there we go. Lord Jah-Monte. Did I say that correct, sir?
Yep, Lord Jah-Monte.
Lord Jah-Monte. How's it going, my guy?
Everything going well, man. How about you?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. So shouts out to Sean Rule, cosign action, always sending the heat and the good music. I'm so glad that I'm able to be in the presence of him sending good music, specifically good like hip hop music. And
Right.
so your album, as of now, came across my desk. I remember the first time I gave it a listen, I was like, yeah, this is fire. This is fire. But I want to listen to it when I'm in a different space. So got a chance to listen to it this week a couple times. And I just congratulate you on a very great project, man. So let's start there with the congratulations on that. How you feel since it's been out? How you feel?
I feel good. Everything moving forward. It's been getting good reception. So yeah, I'm blessed.
Indeed. Any lead ups to it? Like any shows? What's the marketing aspect behind it? I mean, we on the marketing role right now because we'll definitely be playing one of your songs on the radio show and promoting it as much as possible down here in Jacksonville, Florida. But you got anything in the cuff you would like to share with us?
I'm doing events right now. So if anybody tapped in or if anybody want to follow me on social media at Jah-Monte Ogbon, you'll see I just did a New York event February 21st, and I'm doing Atlanta March 14th. I'm doing Richmond March 28th, March 27th, excuse me. So yeah, I got a few like listening sessions coming up, Q&As and stuff like that. Not really on the shows. It's more of like, listen, I'm having listening parties. The show's coming soon.
Gotcha. So Charlotte, man, we spoke on this when I talked to you yesterday. Only been to Charlotte twice, but I've been following Charlotte, North Carolina, that is. Just city and culture wise, I've been following it, but never knew that there was a hip hop presence there in Charlotte. So could you kind of give us a little bit what that looks like? What does that entail? I've done a little bit of research, and it's been a lot of champion of you being, what I'm saying, the forefront of Charlotte, North Carolina's hip hop scene.
Yeah, I'm like one of like 5 or 6, I would say. Charlotte's hip hop scene is rich, bro. North Carolina's hip hop scene is just rich in general. Let's start with the Triangle and then move our way to Charlotte. But if you start with the Triangle, that's Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. That's where Knife Wonder, Little Brother, Rhapsody, all of them are from.
Yep.
So, a lot of the college towns, a lot of people coming from DC, New York, Philadelphia, New Jersey, wherever hip hop is strong, and just bringing those elements down south to North Carolina. So the Triangle has always been a hot spot. That's where J. Cole did his Dreamville Fest, even though Cole from Fayetteville, again, Little Brother, the whole Justice League crew, just a lot of producers in the Triangle that go crazy. So when you take it to Charlotte, it's like a gumbo pot, a melting pot. First, our scene is really like clubbish because our music scene is still like in its infancy stages. So we got like a lot of club culture shit, like open up for Moneybagg Yo for $750, type shit. Like, but the Baby made it out of that. You feel me? So it's like being able to see what the Baby did is just like next level. And before Baby, we had a rapper named De Niro Farrar. De Niro Farrar was the truth. I was able to see him ground level, like selling his CDs, and then see him get a deal with like Warner Brothers or something, I believe. Warner Brother Vice. who we just got so, but it's like our '90s scene is crazy. If you want to talk hip hop in Charlotte, it's just our infrastructure isn't there, you know, to really to where the world knows about what we're doing.
Okay.
But in the '90s, bro, we had real hip hop heads. Early 2000s, we had real hip hop, but it's always been a balance of like real hip hop and then club trap shit.
Right.
So it's like what's being pushed to the front is more of the club trap shit. So it's like the club market, the radio market, all that, the DJ market. You know how all that shit is intertwined. So that's pretty much what they push forward. When I came around into our scene, 'cause I'm originally from Akron, Ohio, and I moved to Charlotte in '04. But I was always kind of like in my own world. But when I really got into our music scene around 2010, 2012, it was kind of like the SoundCloud days, you know,
Mm-hmm.
to where everybody was just like doing 200,000, doing 27,000 streams on SoundCloud. So I met this guy named Simon something. He was throwing beat shows, which is like a reminiscent to LA's low end theory scene, like Flying Lotus and whoever, you know, Budgie, a lot of those producers out west, and that's like Fat Beats LA, Fat Beats New York. So we're pretty much just children of that scene, you know, of like the real hip hop from LA, just like the real beat culture DJ hip hop scene. So again, when I started doing shows in Charlotte, like around 2012, 2014, everybody was really just getting their foot in it on some really getting out here type shit. We were doing a lot of beat shows, a lot of just like rap ciphers. And then again, in the Triangle, they would do shit called, they had something called like, I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty much it was the UNC cipher. You know, again, like all those colleges around in the Triangle, so people just spitting. And then that somehow trickled down to Charlotte. So we had our UNCC cipher. So we just be up at the college student union just spitting. But me, I always wanted to take it a little further because I'm from the blog era of rap, you know. So it's just certain things I know what to do to get my stuff out there. So I started moving a little strategically, you know. Like I would come out on the scene with my camera, and it's before I came out rapping. So, but I would come out with my camera and just take pictures of a few artists, run home, write a little Google Doc about it, just so you know, just to keep shit flowing, and then put two and two together. Because like when I come out with my music, people gonna be like, "Oh, you homie from," you know. So I will always just come to rap shows, network, meet people, again, take pictures of them, record their performance, do a little interview, put it on YouTube, write about it on my Google Doc, blog. And that was like, excuse me, that was my contribution to the Charlotte music culture before I really stepped out as an artist. I wanted to give first before I just came and take from, you know, take from the scene. So in the midst of doing that, bro, I was able to build just like real culture, real community. Because I'm one of the artists who I have to know what, when, and where, and why before I even come out. So it's like once you have all your like bases covered, it's a little easier to move, and that's how it was for me. Um, so yeah, man, just doing a lot of like DIY hip hop shows, like at train stations in our parks, doing things like bring your own Bluetooth for everybody, showcase their music. A lot of clothing boutiques, a lot of record store shows, and then we got into the venues, and then from there, I was blessed to crack into like the real underground indie scene, to where people are selling vinyls, cassettes, CDs, making merch. And when I broke into that scene, that's when things really started picking up for me. I was able to travel to DC. I was able to travel to Richmond, Virginia, Hoboken, Jersey City, New Jersey, Brooklyn, New York, Harlem, New York. Like my shit just took off, but I feel like it took off for me in that way because I always stayed like true to the hip hop elements, you know. So it was just real easy for me to be embraced by New York culture because that's the you know, that's the culture I decided to um showcase my music in. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to say. It's just that's just the culture I decided for my music. Like I could have easily been on some like, nah, nigga. Excuse, my bad. I don't know. My bad. I could have
You good,
easily.
bro?
I could.
You good? No, you
Oh, okay.
good. You good.
I could have easily been on some. nah, we about to rap like uh Swisher House and them, you know? Like I could, it's just mad avenues I could have took, bro. But I just decided to keep it real hip hop, you know, like the elements. Break. I even did graffiti, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just having them elements, bro, and just having people around me who was also in some of those elements, like certain producers with certain sounds. Again, like some graphic designers with certain looks. So that's how we was able just to like build that sense of community on some hip hop shit. And Joey Badass and Pro Era kind of like made it real easy. Because around that time, that's when Pro Era came out. That's when Beast Coast, the whole Beast Coast nation was like really validated me and the homies. Just like, hold on, we making this shit? We making this type of music? But also it's being validated by Joey Badass and Smokers Club. So that kind of like pushed a lot of stuff forward. And an artist in our city named Luke got signed to J. Cole in the midst of all this stuff. So
Oh yeah, shout out to Luke, man. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so once Luke got signed, it was just like, oh, this real. Like, you know, Luke got signed on some hip hop stuff. He ain't get signed on no viral, you know, bull crap. He got signed because he fire. And he got, you know, so that was just pushing things forward. So we just had a lot of stuff to look up to, especially after bro got his deal.
Listen, remember I told you yesterday that I felt like you understand?
yeah. And I'll be nosy, bro. I'll be watching stuff, bro. So it's like, again, I'm from that era. I'm from that blog era to where it's like, oh, you don't email it. You don't submit your music without an EPK, without, you know, that professional bio, those pictures, those music links. So I'm from that world, bro. Like, so I'm always coming correct, and I'm always trying to figure out how to do things on the official industry level.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So I think that like pushed me above a lot of stuff.
no, absolutely. Like that's why I say like that whole I couldn't explain the understanding part, but everything that you just said, it validated every thought that I could have had. And that's just me doing my small research and listening to your music. I mean, just when you're rapping and just the choice of your production, the choice of the topics that you were talking about, because it's a lot of, I mean, I feel like it's a good little bit of self-reflection in this album, you know what I'm saying? And like kind of straight up.
Definitely. Heavy on the self-awareness.
Say it again.
I said heavy on the self-awareness.
Yeah. So I mean, and I was just like, and just from where I got right there, I'm like, yeah, he get it. He get it, he understand. And so you've answered a lot of my questions and my thoughts on that. So and this is a beautiful story that you just told in regard to like hip hop. Like I think, you know, I love how hip hop comes about. I love the blog era. The blog era was something that needs to be studied over and over again. And I'm like,
for real.
I be thinking about a lot of artists. I'm like, why y'all not paying attention to what happened back in the day? But you know, people get snobbish and be like, oh, you know, the history don't matter. And I'm like, you got to pay attention to what happened before. And a lot of those elements can be able to transfer into what we got going on now, man. So I feel like everything you just told me helped with, you know, it was a good accent to like your album being received very well, you doing the trips and being showcased in all these spots.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so tell me a couple of songs that you would like for people to focus on. I mean, of course, you want everybody to listen to the album. It seems like when you see the track listing, it's a lot of tracks, but it's an easy hour listen. It's not that long. But what are some of the tracks that you would want people to like focus on, or something that you want people to just kind of sit with, or what's your thoughts on that? Well, give us a couple songs from the album.
So the album is like a ride, you know, as far as like the feeling of it. So there's a few different moods on the album. If you're looking for hip hop that you can break dance to, or just like, you know, stand on your dean. Like if you want to stand on your dean, I would say listen to the intro. I'm signed to Lex. I say listen to number 13, texting this fine shit for a month. Number 14, Instagram highlights. If you need some like self-reflection, relationship type stuff, I would say listen to Okay, I Know Who My Twin Flame Is, So You Really Don't Miss Me, and Okay, Let Me Reflect. Those three. But if you just want to have a good time at a party, kick back, you can listen to I'm Getting Too Famous, 360 Photo Booth, featuring Baby Mother and King of Charlotte. So there's flavors and vibes for it, however you feeling. Like if you just want to be mellow, ride, listen to what I'm saying, there's a lot of records on there. If you going through it with your shorty and you just want to let it out and cry in the whip, it's a lot of that on there for you. Or if you're going through it with your man and you just want to cry it out in the whip, it's a lot of records. I meant that for the shorties. I mean for whoever. I mean for whoever. It's gender free.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going through, if you just want to cry it out, I got a lot of words. I got a lot of like vulnerable writing in my album that's just like, damn, bro, he explained exactly how I'm feeling. And then again, if you just want to turn up, I got records like that. So again, I'll repeat it one more time. On the turn up side, listen to King of Charlotte, I'm Getting Too Famous, 360 Photo Booth. For the relationship self-reflection song, listen to Okay, I Know Who My Twin Flame Is, Let Me Reflect, So You Really Don't Miss Me. And outside of those 6 records, the rest of the joints is just like straight up hip hop, stream of consciousness, or I'm just telling you my day to day life, or I'm just rapping about just like old like war stories. Like sometimes I rap about being in the trap, but it's all like past tense, just stuff that we used to do. And I know my black people can relate to me on that. Like, even if you're not that type of person, it's like maybe somebody in your family or maybe one of your favorite shows. It just got that street element to it. But yeah, man, we got it all on there. We got the black ignorant shit, then we got the black what am I trying to say? Black ignorance and black excellence. You know what I mean? Like we got both. Whatever you want.
Indeed. All right. Real quick, one more question. Well, I want to mention something, but throughout the whole album, man, I love all the tracks, but I am just so stuck on like the first joint. The first joint, I'm signed to Lex, now I'm up. Like the first part of it, and then it goes to like the second aspect of it. It's such a strong way to come on the album, my guy. It's such a strong way to like the statement is just there. Like the way that and I read some of the stuff on Instagram, like how you came about with the song and stuff like that. So it was cool to get that backstory because I love getting backstories of songs. Make me hype even more about the songs that I really like on the album. So yeah, I like all of them, man. But that I'm signed to Lex, now I'm up is crazy.
That's the first song I made for the album, so I definitely wanted to set the energy high. And I feel like that record did it. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know where I got that record from? Could you tell?
No, like talking about from inspiration wise?
Yeah. That I'm signed to Lex. I don't know how many times you heard it. It probably ain't.
No, I've heard it a couple times.
Bro. Hold on. So the hook is like, okay, I'm posted at the function in the corner. They don't even know what I'm about to do. It's a part on there where I say, "Get it on the flow, get it on the flow."
That's Jeezy. Yeah, that's
come on, bro.
Yeah, that's Jeezy and Shawty Red. Yeah.
Come on, bro. and it was crazy, bro. It was so many like different elements and like different ways that I was writing this album. But when I first started writing the album, I said, how can I make something that people are familiar with, but they don't even know they're familiar with it? Because when I made that record, I think it was like 2023, everybody was remaking all the records. You remember how DJ Khaled and Rihanna did the Carlos Santana record?
Yeah.
You know how Victoria Monet did the On My Mama, On My Hood record when she pretty much took the beat from I can't remember homie name.
Charlie Boy.
Yeah, Charlie Boy.
Charlie Boy.
So I was like, I'm like, I want to jump in that water, but I don't want to remake the beat. How can I take an element from this record, remake it, give it new life, and it still feel like me and people won't get it? And I made like 5 records like that. I did Rich Boy, throw some D's on it. I did Jeezy, Who Dat, and Shawty Low. I did Jeezy. I just did so many records from '06, '07. I'm like, let me search up what records was hot in '06 or '07 or '08. And I'm like, oh, these records were hot? I bet. Let me take this little element. And that's how I got that one, bro, on the hook. That shit was crazy.
Nah, the way that you flip that joint. Because when I first heard it, I was like, hold on. I'm like, but then I ran it back and back. And I was like, oh, that's Jeezy, man. The way that you flip that Jeezy, man. And listen, your tone and the way that you I've always and I joke on this, and we're gonna wrap this up in a minute, but I'm a DJ as well, right? So I be wanting to. I tell people all the time, I'm like, listen, I want more trap people on soul beats, and I want more soul people on trap beats. So when you did that, it was just like it made me want to go and like revisit that Who Dat joint and put it over like the instrumental that you had. But at the same on a DJ tip, but like your tone, the tone that you have for this album, and the tone that you did for this, I mean, just your tone in general, and your lyrics and the storytelling behind it, it was perfect the way you did it, G. Perfect.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right. Last question I got. You got the song King of Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. That's some big energy, man. You know, in hip hop, man, you put king in front of your name, or you saying you king of something.
It's the king, bitch. I'm on my T.I. shit right now, man. I'm on my 03 T.I. and on my 2026 T.I.
Yeah, because 26 T.I. definitely revisited 03 T.I. a couple days ago.
He going crazy.
Yeah.
I have a series of songs called Best Rapper in Charlotte. And it's from like 1 to 13. So I felt like with this debut album, instead of making a Best Rapper in Charlotte song, I should just jump a step further and just call it King of Charlotte. And then when I got the homie Dinero Farrar on the hook, Dinero Farrar is a North Carolina rap legend. He got a record called New Charlotte that did, I want to say, close to 10 million views. So I was thinking like, yo, it'd be crazy if I got Dinero on this song, have him do the hook, and I just name it King of Charlotte. And then it's just like, can't nobody say nothing. For one, can't nobody say nothing. But can't nobody say nothing if I got Dinero on his record. Because again, he one of them Charlotte OGs, so it's like on some T.I. Lil Flip Scarface shit. It's just like can't nobody say nothing to me about claiming I'm the king of Charlotte if I got one of the OGs who really do this shit with me on the record. So it's just like, nigga, it is what it is. But it's really just trolling energy. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to take the crown. I'm trying to take the crown of the world. So. I just took on from that Best Rapper in Charlotte series, just upped it up a notch, named it King of Charlotte, put the homie on it, put a Charlotte legend on it, and just moved it like that, bro. And I feel like it's a skit after the King of Charlotte. It's a skit. It's called Jah-Monte's #1 supporter. I really built the record off of that skit too, because I had the skit a homie who was hating on me on the voice messages. I'm like, yo, if I use this skit after a song of me saying I'm the best rapper in Charlotte, it would make sense because I get a lot of weird energy anyway. Just like having that claim, like it makes people feel a certain way. So I'm like, yo, if I end the album with King of Charlotte and then the skit after it, it's gonna be I'm hitting it on the head. Like it's just good money, and I feel like it was executed well.
Definitely executed well. Executed well. So, yeah, man, my people, go run that album up, man. Lord Jah-Monte, please go check that thing out. As of now, you can go to his site. You can also find his work on Lex Records. He's on Lex Records, so check that out. But just go directly to the source and get the information. So and get the run up the videos. Subscribe to his YouTube page. Subscribe to his Instagram, Apple, Spotify, all the great things. Okay,
all the things.
Yeah. So before we get out of here, let them know where they can find you at.
Yo, once again, you can find me at Jah-Monte Ogbon on all media platforms, streaming platforms. Catch me outside, man. Pick a direction, man. You're going to see me in your city, any city. But yeah, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that is Jah-Monte Ogbon. Follow me on TikTok. Hit me up on the email, DMs, whatever, man. It's all love. We out here.
Indeed.
Lex Records, Jury Rap Productions, too. You can follow me on all those pages, Jury Rap Productions.
Indeed. All right, hold tight. Let me close it out real quick. All right, so my people, please go check out my man Lord Jah-Monte album as of now. He gave you the rundown of where you can check those things at. So check it out. All right. Y'all be good, be safe, and all the great things. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. It's Mr. Al Pete to the top.